Hey everyone. So if you're a dog owner, you know the struggle, right? Finding that perfect bed for your best friend can feel like this massive quest. It's not just about a comfy spot for them to nap. It's about their health, their comfort, their happiness, and honestly, it turns out a lot of us are finding it really tough to get it right.
I mean, just look at this. This is a real post from a Reddit user, and it just hits the nail on the head. It perfectly captures that anxiety so many of us feel, especially when you have an older dog or one with joint problems. A bed suddenly stops being just an accessory. It becomes a really critical piece of their healthcare.
So, that's really the big question we're going to tackle today. How do we cut through all the noise and confusion to find the absolute best option for our furry family members? Let's start by breaking down the single most important choice you're going to make.
All right, first things first, we have to understand the difference between just a regular, standard dog bed and a true orthopedic one. To us, it might seem like a small detail, but believe me, for your dog, it is a world of difference that they can feel with every single nap.
Before we dive into the science and the tech, let's just look at the immediate, visible impact. Seriously, the way a dog lies on their bed can tell you everything you need to know about the support it's giving them. Or, not giving them.
Okay, check this out. On the left, you can see what happens with a common bed. That cheap stuffing, it forces the dog's spine to curve, and that puts a ton of tension on their hips and their shoulders. But now, look at the right. A real orthopedic bed lets the spine stay perfectly straight. It gives them perfect support and relieves all those critical pressure points. The big takeaway here isn't about softness, it's all about alignment. So, what is it that makes this incredible support even possible? Well, it's not magic, it's all science. So now we're going to get into the specific technology that actually powers this kind of deep, restorative sleep.
So what is the secret ingredient? What's the core tech that takes a simple cushion and turns it into a therapeutic bed?
And here it is, viscoelastic foam. You probably know it as memory foam. Now what's so cool about this material is where it came from. It was actually developed by NASA to cushion astronauts during takeoff. How wild is that? This literal space-age technology is designed to perfectly mold to a body's shape and temperature, which is exactly what makes it so perfect for supporting our pets.
So what does this foam actually do for your dog? Well, it all starts with that perfect anatomical support we were just talking about, which protects their spine and joints. But the benefits go even deeper. By spreading their weight out evenly, it actually improves blood flow and prevents those painful calluses from forming on their elbows. It even regulates their body temperature, keeping them perfectly comfy no matter what season it is.
Okay, so you get it. An orthopedic bed is totally the way to go. But how do you pick the right one when there are so many options out there? Don't worry, let's walk through a super simple 4-step checklist that's going to make you an expert shopper. These are the only 4 things you need to focus on. Ready? Size, what's inside, the inner core, the outer cover, and finally, your own dog's specific needs. If we can nail these 4 points, I guarantee you're going to find the perfect bed.
Let's kick it off with step 1. Size. I mean, a bed that's too small is obviously no good, but one that's too big might not feel cozy and secure. So here's a fantastic rule of thumb. Measure your dog from their nose to the base of their tail, and then just add about 20 centimeters, or that's around 8 inches. That gives them just enough room to really stretch out and get comfortable.
All right, moving on to steps 2 and 3, the materials. Let's just break this down. For the inner core, you are looking for that high-density viscoelastic foam we talked about. What you want to avoid at all costs are those cheap fillers like fiberfill or even worse, styrofoam balls. They offer zero long-term support. For the outer cover, the magic words are durable, removable, and washable. A flimsy or non-removable cover is a total deal breaker. And last but not least, for the base, always check for a non-slip bottom so the bed doesn't go sliding all over the floor. And finally, we've got step 4, and this one is all about making it personal. You know your dog best. Is she a senior dealing with some arthritis, a big breed that might be prone to hip dysplasia, or maybe a super active young dog who could use some preventative joint care? Tailoring your choice to their specific situation is that final piece of the puzzle to finding the absolute perfect match.
Now, it's really easy to look at the price tag of a quality bed and kinda hesitate. I get it, but let's try to reframe this a little bit. This isn't just another purchase. It's a genuine investment in your dog's long-term health and, really, their quality of life.
If you're still on the fence about the cost, just think about this number, 14 hours. That's how long the average dog can sleep per day. That's more than half their entire life spent on that one surface. When you think about it like that, the quality of that surface, well, it becomes everything, doesn't it? Which means a high-quality orthopedic bed isn't just a fluffy place for them to crash. It's one of the most powerful, proactive health tools you can possibly give your dog, day in and day out.
And the return on that investment? It's incredible. It all starts with that deep, healing sleep that leads to better mobility, more energy for walks and playing fetch. And in the long run, it can actually prevent or ease joint pain, which could mean fewer vet bills down the road. It all adds up to one thing: a happier, healthier life for your best friend. So I'll leave you with this one thought. The next time you look at your pet's bed, ask yourself, is this just another expense, or is it an investment in their health and their happiness? Now you have all the tools you need to make sure it's the latter.